The Path to Light. Serhiy had always dreamed of becoming an artist. Since childhood, he had drawn on everything he could find: school notebooks, the walls of an old garage, even the sand by the river. He saw beauty where others simply passed by and believed that art was his true calling. But reality was harsh. No one bought his paintings. His family told him that painting was just a hobby, and his friends joked, "Serhiy, be serious. Artists don't make money. Find a real job." After many failures, his confidence began to fade. Serhiy took the first job he could find, working in a warehouse unloading boxes. It was exhausting, monotonous work that drained not only his body but also his soul. Every evening, he came home feeling empty, as if his dream was dying with each hour spent among the stacks of cargo. One evening, as he was walking home, something caught his eye. A man painting on the sidewalk. His hands were covered in chalk, but his eyes shone with inspiration. The drawing on the pavement was incredible. Sunlight reflected off the colors, making the picture come alive. Serhiy stopped and asked, "Why are you doing this?" "If it rains, everything will be washed away." The old man simply smiled. "So what? I don't paint to make it last forever. I do it because I can't help but do it." These words struck Serhiy to the core. He realized that a true calling is not just something that brings profit, but something you cannot live without. That night, he couldn't sleep. He thought about his first paintings, those moments when art brought him real joy, not just the hope of recognition. His hands missed the brush, his heart longed for colors. The next day, after work, he pulled out his old paints and started painting again. At first, he hesitated, afraid that he had lost his skill. But with each stroke, he felt the familiar sense of freedom and happiness return. He was creating again, not because he expected approval, but because it was his true essence. Over time, he began sharing his work on social media. At first, no one noticed, but one day, he woke up to hundreds of comments and messages. People loved his paintings, saying they had something special, something alive. Then, one day, Serhiy received a message from a well-known gallery owner who offered him an exhibition. He couldn't believe it. The same paintings that no one had cared about before were now inspiring others. Standing at the opening of his first exhibition, Serhiy was overwhelmed with emotions. This wasn't just an achievement. It was proof that a true dream never disappears as long as you don't abandon it completely. He remembered the words from the Bible that perfectly described his journey. "For when I am weak, then I am strong." 2 Corinthians 12:10. If you feel like you're at a breaking point, like your path has ended, know this: it might just be the beginning of something great. Don't give up. You are stronger than you think, and your time is yet to come.